Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be talking about Destiny 2 specifically, and why I quit Destiny 2. Now the gameplay that you're watching in the background is from the new season of Arrivals, and the reason I'm playing Crucible is because I heard they got rid of skill-based matchmaking. So I wanted to come in here and test it out for myself and to show support. From the I played about 3 or 4 games. So from the 4 games that I played, I did end up getting to lobbies or into games quicker than usual, but not too big of a difference. And I did end up having a good game in this lobby, but the other games, they were pretty much the same as before. They were a little bit sweaty, but you know, whatever. Anyways, getting to the topic of the video, let's talk about why I quit Destiny 2 and if I'm ever gonna come back to Destiny 2. So as I was just saying, apparently Bungie got rid of skill-based matchmaking, which is a good thing for the game, for the overall health of the game, and hopefully if other games follow trend, for the health of gaming in general. Now, I used to play Call of Duty multiplayer back in the day, and I no longer play multiplayer in Call of Duty or most games, because most of the games have skill-based matchmaking, and it doesn't make the game fun at all. It's like very stressful, you know, when you come from work or school or whatever, you want to get home and just, you know, relax and chill, you know, whatever. So ever since Call of Duty or any other games started putting skill-based matchmaking into the games, I stopped playing it. I haven't played Call of Duty multiplayer since Black Ops 2. Like I said, I tried Advanced Warfare. I tried to play Advanced Warfare, but the skill-based matchmaking was so thick, it was horrible. Black Ops 3 was horrible. Black Ops 4 was horrible. So ever since Black Ops 2, I haven't really touched multiplayer at all. I tried it because I bought the game, you know, I was a fan of the franchise. But, you know, the game was not fun. The multiplayer side of the game was not fun. I did play zombies. I was a big fan of zombies. I used to play 50% of my time in zombies and 50% in multiplayer. I enjoyed both back in the day. From like Call of Duty, from Black Ops 2, like I said. But the multiplayer side, you know, I haven't really touched. I've tried it to see how it was, to test it out, but I didn't enjoy it at all because of the skill-based matchmaking. So I just quit the multiplayer side of it. And pretty much all the games that have a skill-based implemented into them. The only reason I played Crucible was to get my milestones done, and so I could rank up my character faster. But other than that, I didn't really enjoy the atmosphere from Crucible. But anyway, so Bungie takes one step forward. You know, they get rid of skill-based matchmaking, and they take three steps back with the usual recycling of everything that they put into the game. Like, for example, they had a escalation protocol back in the day, like year 1 or whatever it was, and the rewards from that activity was the shotgun, the sniper, and the SMG, the high close shotgun, and obviously the armor. Now, Bungie implemented power caps into the weapons that you grinded for, so you are no longer going to be able to use them after this season. They're all going to be completely irrelevant unless you play quick play Crucible, because the power level does affect Trials of Osiris and the Iron Banner, so you're not going to be able to really use those guns in those activities. But like quick play and pretty much just quick play, yeah, you can use those guns. They're gonna be power capped, but in any other activity they're gonna pretty much be useless. So what they're doing now, they're pretty much bringing back the same guns. All you gotta do is unlock them again by playing the new activities. Like this season, they got the prophecy. So in order to use the eye-close shotgun that you first got from playing Escalation Protocol, you're gonna have to go into the prophecy dungeon and grind it out, so you can use it again. Like if you want to use the shotgun again, the eye-close shotgun, you're gonna have to go and unlock it again by going into the dungeon. So they're pretty much locking the guns that you already unlocked and forcing you to play a new activity to unlock all guns. So it's the new activity, which is good, but you're unlocking the all guns that you already had. So it's just this. They're just recycling the weapons that you already unlocked, but for some reason they decided to lock them because of the power cap. So basically you're playing the same thing to unlock the same guns. So what's the point of keep playing a game where you're constantly unlocking the same guns over and over, and it's just not the guns, it's the armor. Imagine all the time that you spent in grinding out an armor set with high stats and master working on the armor, and now you can't really use it. You're gonna have to unlock new armor, grind out all the materials to masterwork it again, and grind out new higher stat armor pieces like you had before in order to be able to use the armor that you like, because you're not gonna be able to use your all armor that you grinded out, or that you put so much time into masterworking or getting the right stats. All of it is going to be useless. So what's the point of doing the same thing over and over and over again? Alright, so we talked about the power cap on the weapons and the armor set that people grinded out for and put time into. Now me personally, I don't like to grind. One, because I have other things to do. I'm a grown ass man. I got other responsibilities, and I would take my time. When I have free time, I would try to grind out some of the guns that I actually like. And what I mean grind for me is like play like an hour or two, and I can't grind because I get bored real quick. So for me, it would take a lot longer than other people to get these weapons and rank up my character, which brings me to my other point. When Forsaken came out, you could it was easier to rank up, by just the prime engrams that you would get from just playing the game, or from the activities that you would do. So it was easy to rank up. But now they changed it into like, in order to rank up your character, the prime angers were power capped at a certain power level. So in order to rank up your character, you would either have to be in a clan or grind out the artifact, and the more you rank up on the artifact, the harder it's gonna get. Like for example, if you're ranked up your artifact to level 10, to get to level 11, the XP would be a million, and then the next rank up would be 1.5 million. So every time you rank up, so you have to play more and more and do more bounties to be able to rank up your character. So they make the ranking up system like worst, which is why I haven't been able to post Nightfalls in a long time, since they changed the ranking system up. Way back, you could just rank up by getting prime engrams. Now you gotta rank up your artifact, and because they power cap the prime engrams, so you have to rank up your artifact. And in order to do that, you gotta constantly grind and grind and grind. And in order to get into the nightfall, you gotta be a certain power level. And if you don't grind enough, you know you can't get into the nightfall. So that's why I haven't been able to post. I haven't posted nightfall in a long time, because the ranking system, they made the ranking system so bad. It's just so grindy, grindy. It's pushing people away, it's bad. What about all the hackers in PvP and all the hackers in Gambit? Destiny is not doing anything, or it's not doing enough to get rid of all the hackers. Now, me personally, I don't play a lot of PvP, but the times that I have played PvP, I have run into some hackers. And Gambit, I've ran into hackers as well. I remember this game I had, and I don't have the footage because I'm not here to expose hackers. I do report them. I'm not gonna just stand by and not do anything. I do report them, but it's not my job to expose the hackers. It's not my job to get rid of the hackers. I do report them. I'm not gonna just stand by and not do anything. And you should report them as well. But this channel is not about exposing hackers and this and that. That's not my job. That's Bungie's job to have the game healthy, to clean up the game. Yes, if you run into hackers, you should report them and do your part. By reporting them. Don't just not do anything at all. But other than that, it's not your job to expose them or do go the extra mile. Just report them and go about your day or whatever. So yeah, those are the reasons why I pretty much stopped playing Destiny 2. The power cap on the guns and the armor, the super grindy ranking up system, and all the hackers. Why would I pay for a DLC if the game is being run by hackers and cheaters and modders? Why would I pay $39.99 or $69.99 or whatever they're charging for the DLC or the season pass or whatever they call it now? Why would I throw my money away to a game that's being completely run by hackers and cheaters? Like, why would I do that? I'm not gonna tell people what to do with their money. If they want to pay for the DLC, instead of waiting for Bungie to clean up the game, instead of just giving their your money away to a game that's not being run properly. Why would you do that? And me personally, I'm not gonna do that. It's not gonna happen. I ain't gonna do it. So yeah, unless they fix all those problems, I might come back. Other than that, I don't plan on coming back. Again, let's go back to Call of Duty. One of my favorite games, Call of Duty World at War and Black Ops 2. You can't go and play those games again because they're infested by hackers and cheaters and modders and all this. Which Activision's not doing anything. They didn't do anything, which is whatever. The game is old, but you can't charge full price for a DLC on a game that's infested by hackers and modders. Same thing with Destiny. You can't expect people to pay full price on a DLC or season pass on a game that's being run by hackers and modders. Why would I'm gonna go into a game and then go play Crucible and Gambit and then run into hackers? Why would I do that? I'm not gonna throw my money away. So unless they fix the problem with the ranking system, they get rid of the hackers and keep taking away the guns that you already unlocked, and recycling the same thing over and over and over, like unlocking the same guns. There's no reason to play the game, honestly. Look, they're bringing back Solstice of Heroes or whatever. Now I did the event last year. I didn't do it the first time, but I did it last year or whenever it came out. I unlocked the full armor set. I put the time, I invested the time into unlocking the armor set. But then they made it completely useless because you can't put mods on them. You know, Destiny 2 is all about mods. You know, and yeah, you unlock the armor set, the soul set, the armor set from the event. You can't really use it. Because you can't put mods on them. And pretty much every activity that you go into, you know, if you don't have mods on your armor, you know, you at a huge disadvantage. So the armor is pretty much useless, you know. So yeah, they're bringing back the event, you know, to unlock a new looking armor set. But what's the point of unlocking it if later on they're gonna make it useless, like the old armor set, where you can't put certain armor mods and so on and so forth. You know, they're gonna, in a couple months, they're gonna make it completely useless. So why go and grind for that? You know, I'm not gonna go grind for the armor set when it's gonna be completely irrelevant in a couple months. You know, 6 months, maybe a year, or less than that. You know, whatever the time frame is. There shouldn't be a time frame on things that you unlock. You know, like the guns or the armor. There shouldn't be a time limit on them. If you unlock them, if you invested the time in them, you should be able to use them regardless. You shouldn't keep grinding the same thing over and over again. You know, it's insanity. It's the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results, but it's the same thing. You know, they're gonna nerf it. You're not gonna be able to use it. You know, they're gonna power cap it. You're not gonna be able to use it. You're gonna have to go unlock them again, and all the same thing over and over again. So, anyways, yeah, I already ranted long enough about the same thing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed any part of the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, later.
Before they find you. Invader's dead. Keep pushing. Portal's up. Go look him in the eyes. Your allies invaded. Your light's supercharged. Turn up the heat on that primeval. Before they find you. Portal's up. Go look him in the eyes. Invaders out. You'll get them next time. Your allies invaded. Primeval, eat your life! supercharged light and feed it to that Primeval! Watch your back. Invader incoming. Portal is primed. Lock. Allies headed to the other side. Your ally neutralized the invader. Brother, you've got some moves. Gambit's been leading to this. Payouts today will go directly to the Drifter Preservation Fund.